So it's up to you right now. You know me.
Oh yeah.
Like, I cut out stuff.
Yeah.
Remember how we said the Kanye stuff?
Yeah.
Don't say we blurt out your mouth or whatever else. It never came out, right? Can you say who Drake would potentially do an interview with?
Nah, I can't say it.
Can't say that?
If I say it, I feel like he's gonna ruin it.
Okay.
Gonna ruin it.
Can I leave what we're saying right now?
Yeah.
And just let people kind of.
I'm trying to.
Can the rumor mill go crazy? Because I know who it is.
Yeah.
You know who it is. It was a private conversation.
Yeah.
So it's up to you to say it. If you don't want to say it.
Nah.
Can I leave this part here though?
Hey, listen.
Just like this?
Yeah.
Okay. So people can try to figure out.
In the history of music, I'm always, the things I'm most proud about is when I could make two things that happen that sometimes I'm not involved in. Like, I'm not always like self-serving. Like, oh, okay, all right, let's do this. As long as I get all the but we'll see. I'm trying to.
You won't believe.
I know you
who
won't.
Drake is considering doing an interview with, and it's not who you think it is. To everyone watching right now, it's crazy. It's so left field.
Be legendary.
No one will see it coming.
Be legendary.
Well, we spoke about Tory Lanez. I ran into his dad.
Word?
Yeah, did I tell you this?
Pray for you?
What?
Did he pray for you? No, you're a reverend.
Did he what me?
Pray for you.
No, he did not pray for me.
Oh, no, yeah. I always say, he has such a powerful voice. Like, he's like, I feel like I'd be like running up the collection plate at his church.
Well, we were, I don't want to say where, because this was like this is a family
That's your spot.
thing. It wasn't my spot, but we were at a kid's
okay.
place
Yeah,
where there's lots of kids around.
Yeah.
And we all had our kids, or, I don't know if it was this,
Fun place
or something. It was like one of these kids type things, kids type places. And like, I remember seeing him, I'm like, oh, that kind of looks like, because he's got like the tattoo hairline thing going on, right?
He had a tattoo hairline?
Yes.
Oh, man.
That's actually how I recognized him. I'm like, I think that's Tory's dad. And this other dude that was with him approached me. He's like, oh, what's up, Vlad? I'm so-and-so. I'm trying to, he was trying to get an interview for someone he knows or whatever, and we're talking, like, okay, just take my number down. We can figure something out. And he's like, oh, you want to meet Tory's dad? And I'm like, sure, why not? Why not? So they introduced us, and my thing was, goes, oh yeah, I heard you had said some things about my son, and so I'm like, well, I'm face to face, so I'm not going to change my story. I'm going to be like, well, yeah, what I said was, I think that he should have taken the stand, and I think that if he didn't do it, he should have stood up and said that someone else did it. Oh, man, but he couldn't do that, for the whole snitching thing. I'm like, nah, I understand, but I just feel like in this case, I wouldn't go and if this really is the truth that someone else actually shot her, I would not go to jail over that shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially
I done changed my mind on that, man. I think you should have told too. Like, everybody got interrogation tape, man. And
at this point, it just doesn't matter.
Come on, like, you in jail for 10 years. Like, I'd be like, y'all need to redo.
Exactly.
Bring the bikes back in. Come in.
But we shook hands. We exchanged numbers. I reached out. I said, listen, if you ever want a platform, I'll gladly, have you on my platform, and I'll let you say your piece. People think I have something against Tory. I do not.
I need some new Tory music, man.
Yeah, but here's something interesting. Like, I have a lawyer that I know, and she said something that I never realized before.
Yeah.
Because, Tory's getting appeal. Oh, look at this evidence. He's gonna get out, and we got Rep Luna behind it, and blah blah. She told me something I never realized, because she's a lawyer and I'm just a bootleg lawyer. Do you know what percentage of appeals actually are successful?
Probably, I would say under 10%.
Nope, lower.
It's under 10%. So a 5?
Lower.
2%?
Yes. 2% of appeals actually go through. You have as much chance to get a successful appeal as you do being the feds in trial.
However, I will say this though.
That has happened, right? People beat the feds and people have gotten appeals, but it's so rare.
But we also have to analyze how many people are going through an appeal with $1 million legal team. right? So I think that the chances probably raised up a little bit. Not saying it's gonna happen, but shoot, if I'm him, I'm using all the millions. You ain't get all these millions for nothing. Yeah,
I get it. No, he should, especially after getting stabbed the way he was and everything else like that. Absolutely, he should, but he has to go into it realizing, and everyone else, all the fans, because I know all my fans like free Tory, and when I was doing polls, 80% of them said he's going to beat it and everything else like that. All of them are wrong. That you got to look into it and say, look, in order to get an appeal.
Yo, Vlad, you love that "I told you so" shit.
Well,
you do it like he been locked up for like 3 years now. Listen, at this point, like it's one of those like fuck that case. Like I be just thinking that he got a family, he got kids, and for me, it's much more of. Damn, it's just not a clear situation of what happened. Like, I still don't feel like that way after the trial. But I do wish the best for him, given the fact that, at the end of the day, yeah, like, some people feel like, I'm like, yeah, I thought he was gonna defeat the case. No, he lost. I'm wrong. Who cares?
Yeah, that's your man, though. That's your man. You were supposed to think like that when that's your friend.
I thought I was making educated decisions.
Really?
And also...
Really?
Of course.
You thought that was an educated decision? The victim is taking a stand and pointing her finger and saying he shot me.
Victim who been lying.
Lying about sleeping with him in interviews, not on the stand.
What?
Not on the stand.
No, you're right. You're right, though.
There's one thing to lie in an interview. There's another thing to lie on the stand.
Well, on the stand, I ain't gonna lie. The story was, at least from what I've seen and the transcripts I've seen, still a little bit over the place. It was. She wasn't. Regardless. I usually don't believe lies, man. And on some tell you, I gotta throw a lot of bullshit out. Shorty, you telling white lies when a nigga really shot you? Like, who gives a fuck? Like, if I don't even want to say this because this is gonna be like the VladTV clip on some Aries Spears shit. It's like if I was like an undercover gay nigga, right? And like I was fucking this gay nigga, and then this gay nigga shot me. I'm not gonna be like, yo, just like, and I want to report that he shot me. And be like, well, why was y'all in a Motel 6 at like 3 a.m.? Nah, I'm gay, man. I was fucking him and he shot me, bro. Like, I'm gonna tell you the whole truth. Like, I'm telling, like, what are we doing?
This is going viral right here.
Yeah, but we're getting like, yo, nah, he just randomly shot. Like, yo, why? You could tell the truth about this, but you can just lie about this one thing. All right, man. Yo, this is a lover's quarrel, man. I see what's going on here. Y'all beefing, y'all doing subliminal stuff. Tory rapping about, yo, why you wear all your chains on my birthday? She's on some shit like, yo, she beefing with her friend over penis. Like, yo, come on, man. Yo, listen, man, throw it out. Throw it out. But, hey, listen, the jury said what they said. Hopefully, I see a very hard path for him to get out. He has 2 appeals. One of them is not looking too well, and the other one's always been a Hail Mary. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, the writ of habeas corpus is you gotta, it's usually, it requires the Attorney General in California to say, hey, did you take away the right of someone, which obviously is his freedom? Did you take away his right unjustly, unlawfully, without cause? And they have a trial that that the attorney submitted his brief and said, well, we went through all these things. We went through these things and, it pointed towards the decision that was made, and that's why he's not free. So that's a really long shot. Obviously, he's gonna say, well, they admitted this, they didn't do this, they didn't do this. And then, of course, the next one is the appeal for a new trial, right? So he wants to do a new trial, and he's pointing out specific things in the trial that wasn't, when they preserved the record through objections and other things, it wasn't done up to par that he had a fair trial. Again, I think he has a better chance with the second one, but he's still pushing the line for it. I just think it's a tough path.